Well, it's interesting because I think if you do this right, we have gotten some of our best, most raving 5-star reviews were actually from reservations where there was an issue. And so I think when
Mhm.
there is an issue, we immediately panic. We're like, oh no, they're going to hate us. If we just show up really compassionately and empathetically and try to understand what's going on and like make our best effort to fix that issue. And I always try to respond right away. I try to get someone over there right away if there's an issue. People actually really appreciate that, and that can end up
Mhm.
leading to a 5-star review. And so it's interesting now as Airbnb is shifting, those reviews are so important. And if you get a retaliatory review, let's say you submit a claim for damage and that guest is pissed and then leave you a bad review, you used to be able to submit that to Airbnb. This has never happened to me, but I've heard from others, you could submit to Airbnb and you'd be able to get it removed. I guess that has gone away. They've taken their review process and it's now all done by AI. So you could have someone who had a great time, nothing really bad went down, they leave you a 1-star review because they damaged some property and you sent them a claim for damage, and they're not going to take that down. And what's so crazy is basically it's 5-star review or bust. Anything other
Mhm.
than a 5-star review, Airbnb perceives as negative, right? So those 4 stars, and I'll notice it when I've had in this year, I think we've gotten 2 4-star reviews. And again, so frustrating because they're like, it was a great stay. We loved it. And then it's just like 4 stars. You're like, why? I noticed the dip in the algorithm. And I noticed we
Mhm.
won't get bookings for a couple weeks until we start getting a couple more 5-star reviews, and then the bookings start rolling in. And so it is such a delicate balance. And I feel like I've had to sway even more to the side of like, if someone is really unhappy and I'm getting the sense that I can't solve their issue, I'd rather refund them. I used to have this stance where I was like, I will never refund anyone. This is our cancellation policy. I don't care. At this point, I'm like, I'd rather refund you, check out, go find a hotel to stay at. And that way you can't leave me a review. I'll just let them cancel. I had a guest that was just
Mhm.
completely difficult. I tried every best effort to appease her.